or 9 months. That's usually how long I can go before the rice run out for the year. After that, I'm forced to borrow food from the rice bank.
Dum Chun is a subsistence farmer with 9 children. She's amongst the many in the Prasat Bakong district that struggle to ensure a steady supply of food for their family.
During the lean season, many families in this area have to borrow food. For some, by the time the harvest comes, they owe their entire crop. Many in the community leave to look for work elsewhere.
Most rural Cambodians are either landless or farm on a basic subsistence level, making them highly vulnerable to climate shocks such as droughts or floods, as well as to volatile global markets. Long-term access to food in rural areas is hindered by poor roads and inadequate irrigation systems. Recognizing the need for somebody to step in during periods of critical food shortage, WFP worked with the Cambodian government to come up with a solution.
So WFP has a Food-for-Asset program where we will engage with villages that are food insecure and with the most food insecure families in those villages and say, listen, during this period of time when you don't have normal work available to you, instead of having to migrate, why don't you stay right here, build a productive asset for your community, and we will reimburse your labor with food.
Productive assets can include rural roads, fish ponds, and dikes. In Krepe, where Diem lives, WFP implemented a Food-for-Assets program that helped the community construct a much-needed irrigation canal.
And this 2 kilometers of the canal, we can irrigate about 500 hectares of the farming field. And immediately you can see the rice field here. They just finished the first crop.
Since 1996, the Food-for-Assets program has made a big difference in the lives of Cambodians.
I think the number is now over 13,000 kilometers of roads in Cambodia have been rehabilitated or built using food for work. We've done a lot of the groundwork for the tertiary infrastructure in Cambodia that was rehabilitated after the Civil War.
Meanwhile, Food-for-Assets canals are bringing irrigation to new areas, raising agricultural productivity and stabilizing growing seasons. With the Food-for-Assets program, WFP is helping to create productive community assets at the same time that it helps Cambodia's poorest feed their families through the lean season.